Hey guys, CryptoDad here again. Thanks for joining me on the Saturday night live stream, live from Michigan, where you can throw out questions and I'll do my best to get them answered. We'll talk about Bitcoin, we'll talk about the news, we'll talk about altcoins. I'm going to move some crypto around for you guys. We're going to talk a little bit about storing storing stable coins in your wallet. Someone asked me that in an email exchange, and I promised them that I would do a little demo on that. And I'm also going to talk about storing, sort of mixed in with that. We're going to talk about using alternate chains to reduce fees. I hear a lot of people complaining about blockchain fees. They don't really understand them. I had someone ask me a question as to whether they would get fees if they transferred wallet to wallet. And the answer is yes. Blockchain fees are built in to the blockchain. So Bitcoin and Ethereum, the two biggest cryptocurrencies, do have pretty steep blockchain fees right now with all the high activity. But there are ways to avoid that if you use alternate chains like Solana, Base Network, Polygon Network, a couple of the other EVM chains. So we're going to talk about trying to avoid fees. By the way, that stable coin, if we get back to that, you can store your stable coins on the alternate chains to reduce the fees that you might incur. But I am going to go ahead and talk about storing Tether on an ERC20. So anyway, I'm back. I'm here with the rig. Thank everyone for being here. A couple of you guys are watching the Masters, and Kenny shared a story with me earlier in his email with the news stories for today about his first experience of going to Augusta during the Masters. And it was quite moving for him, being such a big golf fan. And I had told him about my experience of going to Gettysburg. Now, this is my second Gettysburg mug. I had one that was my pride and joy, but it got broken. I hate when that happens. And so I went there in 2011, my first time, and was just really awestruck when we were winding through the Gettysburg countryside and we finally found the park and parked and everything. And then when we walked out onto the main part of the battlefield, Cemetery Ridge, they had these huge monuments for all of the units that fought there. And it was quite moving. I was a Civil War buff for many years, and I wanted to see the battlefield, but I never really had prepared myself for all of the monuments from all of the units from all of the different states that fought in the battle there at the top of Cemetery Ridge. And then, of course, all of the southern units as well that were on the opposite side of the battle line. So it was quite a moving experience for me. We're going to talk about war tonight, and it seems there's a war brewing, and crypto doesn't like it very much. So I'll go through the news. I want to thank everyone for being here. Of course, I'm going to do my best to answer all of your questions, and we'll get through the news. Let's go over here to the main screen. And let's see, I just want to thank everyone that's here tonight. A lot of people here tonight. That's nice. Kenny's here. Andreas is here live again. I guess you missed a couple weeks, but that's okay. It's good to have you back. Josie X, buying the dip. Simon is here. Mr. Miskey, PJ Playhouse. Gregory Whelan is here, sipping a Guinness and watching the Masters and buying the dip. That's fun. And Diatom Ranger from Kentucky. Sil, thank you so much for being here. As always, P. Wizzle, Hans Hannah 350, Cardasaur, Mark Schlossberg from Slovakia, Dan San, who wants a 60K fish. He might find one tonight. Nakfam, thank you for being here. Marmar, where were you when World War III started? Did you buy the dip? Good question. Goncho from Georgia, Europe. Need answer to old question about Trezor Safe 3 in Exodus. CryptoDad, please answers. How did you get it in your Exodus? I think I got it in there. I think you had asked me that question in the comments, and it just slipped through the cracks. I think they've added support for the Trezor Safe 3. I could be wrong. Barbara K is here. Good to have Barbara here. Blood in the Streets, yes. And gosh, there's so many people here tonight. Good to have everybody here. If you've never been in my stream before, there's a lot of goodies in the description down below. A little overview of what we are talking about, the main stories. Some shout outs to some other fellow YouTubers, Andreas Antonopoulos, who has some great videos on, in particular, I like his videos on hardware wallets. Very smart man, wrote the quintessential book, Mastering Bitcoin, and also Mastering Ethereum, and Mastering the Bitcoin Lightning Network. So a very technically oriented authority on Bitcoin and other blockchains, and he has some great videos on hardware wallets. And I've got one linked down below, below the news stories. I invite you to check out his videos. They are a breath of fresh air in this swirling, I don't know. I'm just going to say it, superstition. There is so much superstition around hardware wallets. People think they're going to get hacked. They think that they are being altered. They think that they are backdoored. There's just all of this stuff swirling around with no evidence whatsoever. I mean, I know we live in a society where the mainstream I'll say mainstream news organizations, the mainstream narrative involves a lot of repeating lies until they're believed. And people really are just, that speak the truth get shouted down on social media and elsewhere. And but that doesn't mean that we cannot be rational beings and base our habits and our crypto custody on reason rather than a bunch of superstition. And I heard this and I heard that, and somebody told me that's been backdoored, and somebody told me, my crypto hardware wallet is being altered. I mean, I get it. Not everyone's an expert, but there is just so much superstition out there. So watch that video I have linked from Andreas Antonopoulos, where he talks about risk assessment. Anyway, I'm off on a tangent already, and we haven't even got started. So tax season is here, of course. I've got some great links for some crypto tax services, and also Ledger is giving away Bitcoin again in celebration of the halving. The promo is probably going to be done within the week, and they've got some great deals. If you buy any of their hardware wallets, you'll get a claim form for Bitcoin, and along with your wallet. And once you get that claim form, they give you instructions on claiming your Bitcoin. Goes right into your wallet. Good stuff. Coinbase, if you want to sign up for Coinbase, go for it. I've got an affiliate link there. Secure Shield, Magtame Cables, Tangem Wallet. Sir Slade 14 just subscribed. That's exciting. I feel like I'm kind of low here. Is it just me? I think I'll live. Trezor Safe 3. We're going to talk about a lot of these wallets and news stories. And also this recommended video for Andreas Antonopoulos. Please check that out. He's a great YouTuber and crypto personality. Let's jump into the news right now. This was the top story earlier this morning, right? Bitcoin plunges to 66K. Altcoins tumble 10 to 15% on ugly day for risk assets. Now, this was yesterday. Looking beyond today's decline, investors may expect continued market weakness due to the tax season. So we got a perfect storm of uncertainty and doubt. Right. Well, that was yesterday. Today, we're at Bitcoin nosedives as political tensions escalate in the Middle East. And we're at 62,000 right now, but it is pretty volatile. I've seen it just a minute ago under 62 at like 61,009 something. So, risk assets are taking a hit due to tensions in the Middle East. Apparently, Iran has launched a swarm of what they call kamikaze drones, which is a weird name because they're unmanned. A kamikaze is usually someone committing suicide, and I didn't think that robots could, but hey, that's what they call them because they don't drop bombs, they just blow up. But they're kind of a cross between a bomb and a plane, you know? What a wonderful world we live in, eh? Anyhow, they've been launched and they're on their way to their targets, and might be a few hours before we know what happens, right? And things could get worse for all we know. And there, it just popped up to 62,379. So yeah, it's really volatile. I mean, it was down, as I mentioned, it was down yesterday to around 66K. And then this morning it was back up around 67.5. And then this news broke, and it's down like 8.4%. So I'm not going to talk too much about the war. That's not what this channel's about. But just suffice it to say that there are geopolitical tensions that are really affecting the crypto market. Ouch. And let's see, I don't want to spend too much time on the news tonight. Here's another article that I have linked down below that talks a little bit more about the altcoins. The altcoins have been hit pretty heavy. I can show you in some of my wallets. Things are down quite a bit. And but hey, it's a good time for a buy if you were smart enough to keep some dry powder on the side or some altcoins on the side in case you wanted to buy a dip. So always a good idea to have some altcoins and have them in a place where they can be quickly used. So if you want to store altcoins on Coinbase, they will give you interest on your US dollar coin. That's one of US dollar coin is owned by Circle, and Circle owns Coinbase. So Coinbase is very friendly with US dollar coin. So if you want to just keep your US dollar coin on Coinbase and wait for something like this, that would be a good idea as far as being right there and ready to trade. Now, my advocacy is always for storing crypto in your own wallet. So you could just as easily store crypto stable coins in your own wallet and then either use them on a DEX, which I'll talk a little bit about tonight, or easily and quickly transfer them back with low fees if you're storing them, say, on the Polygon chain or the Base chain, if you wanted to go, get them back onto the exchange. So we'll talk about stable coins and alternate networks more tonight when we get into the meat of this thing. I did want to bring up some good news. Hong Kong could approve spot Bitcoin Ether ETFs as early as Monday, according to Bloomberg. It's amazing how far we've come in the crypto world since I started this channel. When we're getting our crypto news from Bloomberg, it used to be that only kind of, the crypto-centric news sites would talk about Bitcoin and stuff affecting the market. And everything that you heard from, the Wall Street Journal and Bloomberg and, all the big financial giants was Bitcoin bashing. Well, now, they seem to be on board, at least as far as reporting the news goes. Yes. So we've got this story from Bloomberg. Expectations for Hong Kong to approve ETF products are seen as one of the biggest market moving events for cryptocurrencies in the near term. This is amazing if this happens on Monday, pre-halving, right? The halving event, which is when the Bitcoin algorithms lower the Bitcoin rewards in half for Bitcoin miners, is approaching fast. And it, although it's a bit complicated, it historically has been associated with Bitcoin bull markets. So, but that's usually months past the actual halving event, like 6 to 9 months. But this is the first halving cycle where Bitcoin broke or set a new all-time high actually before the halving. This has never happened. But there have also been crashes before the halving as well. And so it looks like everything's just getting smushed into a month or so. So crazy times with the crypto market, right? And then another heartwarming story, shall we say, U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren could lose her seat to crypto. Elizabeth Warren, of course, being one of the biggest anti-crypto senators or people in power in Washington. She's very anti-crypto and she's very vocal about it, has introduced several anti-crypto laws, speaks out against crypto, which really surprised me because when I first heard of her, before she was a senator, she worked at a college in the business. I'm not sure which college and I'm not sure exactly which department, but I know it was economics or business related. And she was an advocate against big banks. And it really surprised me that she took such an anti-crypto stance. I just couldn't quite understand the mentality there. But, I don't know her personally, so I don't know why she's been so anti-crypto. But apparently there is someone who is challenging her seat named Darren. Let's see where we got this. John Deaton. John Deaton has outpaced incumbent Senator Elizabeth Warren in fundraising during the year's first quarter. Let's see. Due to Warren's pronounced anti-crypto stance, his campaign has drawn enormous support from industry leaders. He is a crypto advocate, right? The lawmaker reportedly portrayed Deaton as a crypto advocate aligned with the Republican Party, emphasizing her advocacy for stricter regulations on the industry. So who knows? She might lose her Senate seat because of her crypto stance. This is, I don't know how much democracy really works anymore in today's society. We seems few and far between, but the way things are supposed to work in this country is that if you have a political stance that is contrary to the sentiments of your constituency, you get voted out of office. That's how things are supposed to work. So let's see if democracy works for the crypto community. And she gets voted out of office and replaced by a crypto advocate. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Okay, so that's it for the news. Thank you. Yeah, she is a banker's stooge. I like that. The halving did mean having my portfolio. No, it does not have your portfolio. It does not. The Bitcoin halving event does not cut the Bitcoin in your wallet in half or anything like that. It has nothing to do with your holdings. It's not like a stock split where, your Bitcoin multiplies or contracts or anything like that. It only has to do with Bitcoin mining rewards, which are part of Bitcoin mining, which is kind of at this point left to the professionals. Back in the early days, of Bitcoin, say 2008, 2009, you could have mined Bitcoin on a laptop, even an old laptop, and you would have done pretty well. But Bitcoin became over time more complicated. The blockchain becomes more, the difficulty rate goes up over time, and so it became impractical to mine Bitcoin on a laptop, and so they moved to GPU boxes where you had like 2 or 3 or 4 GPUs in a rig, and those were effectively mining, and then eventually those became to where they were not effective anymore. So you would spend more in capital expenditure and power to maintain that GPU miner than the actual return on the Bitcoin that you mine. So now they have specific Bitcoin mining machines or rigs. They call them ASICs and asymmetric something something. They're built with a chip designed specifically for Bitcoin mining, and even owning one of those, very expensive, might be a while before you get a return on your investment, but very much not really, you don't really have a chance of finding a block with such a machine. You really need to be part of a mining pool. And so the biggest mining companies have, you know, decks and banks of crypto mining rigs in giant warehouses that are being, you know, super cooled and all that stuff. So Bitcoin mining is a little bit out of reach for the normal person. So you don't really have to worry about it unless you are a Bitcoin miner. I guess that's what I was trying to get at. Okay. All right, so let's talk about, I can't remember the name of the person who I was going back and forth with. Let me see if I can find him here. I don't think he actually gave me his name. And of course I can't find it, but he was asking me of how you can manage Tether in a Trezor wallet. So I'm going to have to connect this cable here. Was having some issues. My mouse is a wireless mouse, but for some reason, I usually will plug it in to charge it up during the day, and then as the live stream approaches, I unplug it so that I can use the cable for my hardware wallets, and then all of a sudden I lost my cursor, and so the mouse is acting up. I might have to find a different mouse. Let me get my PIN entered here. Let's see. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Oop. Oh, I hope I did that right. Okay. I'm a little fat-fingered when it comes to this Trezor T, but I think I got it. All right, I've got my Trezor T connected. And let's go ahead and launch Trezor Suite. Now, I had launched Trezor Suite earlier today, and there was an update, and I ran the update. I was speaking about people's superstitions, and people are very wary of updates. You know, they keep hearing that people are getting hacked and this and that, and you know, they launched their Trezor Suite, and Trezor Suite says there's an update, and then they go, "Is this a real update?" I'm like, "Dude, you are in Trezor Suite, so yes, it's a real update." I mean, if you get a phishing email that tells you there's an update, that's something else. But if you're in Trezor Suite and it tells you there's an update, trust me, it's a real update. Unless you're not using the real Trezor Suite, which, I mean, if you're doing that, all bets are off anyway. So yeah, people are just so superstitious about all this stuff. Now, there is a firmware update for my device. I'm not going to run that right now because I might get bogged down. But here we are, and the dashboard looks nice here. it's a little different than it was before. I don't know, this little icon here tells me what percentage of my portfolio Ethereum is taking up, and that's new. As you can see, there's a little one here on the XRP and down here on the Solana. But the question was, can I store my Tether in using my Trezor? And the answer is, of course, yes. Now, Trezor Suite does not support the other EVM chains like Base Network and Polygon and all that, but you can use the device with alternate wallets. I'm sorry, you can, well, yeah, with Rabby or with MetaMask and manage those tokens with your device. But a lot of people, when they ask me, can I do this on a Trezor, they generally mean the software that comes with it. Just like when they say stuff like, I can't see this token on my Ledger, they usually mean they don't see it in Ledger Live, because Ledger Live has limited support for a lot of alt chains and alternate chains. I meant to say alternate cryptos and alternate chains. There are cryptocurrency that are not supported at all in Ledger Live, although Ledger Live tends to be support the most cryptos, but there are a lot of cryptos like, for example, Monero, that you have to manage with a third-party wallet, even if you're using a Ledger device. The same with Trezor. So we'll start with Trezor Suite. So if I told the nice gentleman, I think maybe a lady, I'm not sure. I hope you're here tonight. And if you're here, speak up and say hello and just let us know you're here. But you have to go into your Ethereum wallet if you want to drop Tether in there, because Tether is an ERC20 token. So we can go over here to the side and click Ethereum that way, or if we're on the dashboard, we can just click Ethereum here, and it will take us to the Ethereum wallet. Now notice here you've got tokens. Now if we click tokens, this is where your tokens are stored. Now these are empty because I've had them in there before, so they're showing up as zero balances. So these are the ERC20 tokens in my Ethereum wallet. I know I do this, I've been doing this a long time, and a lot of people that are new don't understand this, but there are a lot of ERC20 tokens out there, which is just a fancy word for Ethereum-based token. And it just means that if you want to store that kind of token, it goes into your Ethereum wallet as a token. It's very straightforward, but a lot of people just don't get that. They'll go, hey, can I store, like BAT token on my Trezor? Where do I do that? I'm like, well, you put it in your Ethereum wallet. And they'll go, I don't get it. Like, okay. So an Ethereum wallet can store Ethereum, as you can see, and it can also store tokens, as you can see over here. Now, if you drop tokens into your Ethereum wallet, you'll use the main address of your Ethereum wallet. It's kind of weird, but that's how it works. And you also need a balance of Ethereum in order to manage those tokens, right? If you drop tokens into an empty Ethereum wallet, then you won't be able to get them back out again until you put some Ethereum in there. So I'm stating the obvious, at least for me. So if we want to put Tether in here, we just need to get the receiving address. Now, of course, we're going to need some Tether somewhere. And I think the question originally was concerning Coinbase. So I believe he said, I think he was talking about Kraken. Maybe I can, on this cable. All right. Yeah, he was talking about Kraken. So let's use Kraken. Let's Let's see what we got here. I need to be over here. Sorry. Let's close these news stories down. All right, so we'll go to Kraken. And let me get logged in here. And Kraken is protected by my YubiKey, so I just need to touch it. I'll see if I can get that. There it goes. I was too late, though. It does that. Let me try again. You have to do it right away. So we hit sign in, and then we hit the YubiKey, and there it goes. Good stuff. All right. And you couldn't really see my screen there, but that's how it goes. And so he was, well, I should buy some Tether, right? And so I will, let's see, let's deposit some cash. How do we do this? I don't use Kraken that often. How do I deposit cash? Can I do that? Okay. Maybe I don't have my bank in this. I thought I did. All right. So, all right, let's just do buy crypto, whatever. And we'll buy some Tether. They should have it. Okay. There we go. And, okay, I would like to buy, is my bank not available? Okay, here. Okay, I was like, what's going on here? I thought my bank was connected. Okay, doggone it. It's giving me a hard time. All right, I haven't done this in a while. All right, let me move over here in case something personal pops up. Okay, it wants me to log into my Chase account, which I'm doing. All right, and then that seems to have worked, or did it? Maybe not. Okay. Maybe this isn't going to work. Okay. Hello? All right, it doesn't appear to be working. I don't know why. Okay, let me try it again. Sign into your bank, huh? Okay, let's quit that. Sorry about this. My bank was connected. I don't know why it's not anymore. But let's do it anyway. All right, bank account, Chase. Okay. Right. It may not like, you know what it is? I think it's Brave. Brave doesn't like this. Okay. Okay. All right. Ugh, go away. Jeez. Okay. All right. So, well, you know, hey, I run into trouble sometimes. All right. Let's try Kraken. All right. Hello. Okay. Yes, I'm human. You just saw me. Okay, let's log in using Chrome because I think the problem was my Brave browser did not like that little bank sign-in thing. Let's hit that YubiKey. Okay, we got that. They're going to send an email to approve the new device. Okay. Burr. Okay, there we go. Approved device. Okay. All right. All right. So let's try this again. We're going to buy crypto. We're going to do Tether. Okay. And we want to do it with our bank. Okay. Add payment method. Use bank. Use Chase. Okay, go to Chase, sign into Chase. Okay, there. Aha. Okay, see, it got further that time. Okay, send a notification to my phone. That's fine. I have to open my Chase app on my phone and say, yes, it's me. There. Okay. Yes. Okay. We're getting there. Whatever. Just let me in. Okay. There we go. Okay. Fine. Yes. Okay. Jeez. All right. I don't need you to show me the balance. Just connect. All right. Oh, is it going to do this or not? Yay, I did it. Hooray. Okay. Okay. So I want to pay with my bank. Okay, there. We did it. Whew. All right. So we're going to do 50 and we'll hit confirm. They're going to charge me 69 cents. Ouch. Because Coinbase doesn't charge me anything, but I'm actually making a buy here. I'm not doing a deposit. I think it would be cheaper if we did it this way. I know. Let's see if it works. No, it's still... Oh, wait. No. Okay. Okay, fine. I will pay the 69 cents. Just let me get through this. This is crazy. Okay. There. All right. Okay. Ugh. Jeez. Unbelievable. Now watch, it'll fail. Okay, got it. Bam. All right. Okay, so we got the, let's go back to home here. We've got the tether. Now, we want to put the tether in our Trezor suite. Okay, so what we're going to need to do is withdraw. Yeah. Wait, stop lecturing me. Okay, now this is interesting. Notice, and we wanted to bring this up anyway. So if we want to hit our Ethereum wallet with some tether, then we can withdraw it from Kraken to our Trezor suite. Unfortunately, when we use the Ethereum network, we're going to get charged pretty high withdrawal fees. And they're not really withdrawal fees. I mean, Kraken calls them withdrawal fees, but they're basically the blockchain fees from the Ethereum network. And they will be cheaper if we use alternate networks. So I'm just going to, I don't care that I'm going to lose some money on this, but I'm going to just kind of explain how this works. So first we're going to add an address. All right, and we'll call this one Trezor. Okay, and then let's get the address from Trezor. All we really need is the Ethereum address, right? So we're going to let the address come up on our device. All right, you can see that the address is showing on my device. I'll just look at that. Let's bring this guy in. Here, Canon Rebel. Okay. I know it's a little bit hard to see, but okay. All right, so that's the address, and we confirm on our device. So I'm just going to press that little green arrow button. All right, and then I can copy the address into my clipboard. All right, we'll go back over here, and then we'll paste in the address here. And they're going to send me an email confirmation. All right, that's that. Come on, where's the rest of it? Okay, there it is. I'm going to confirm that withdrawal address. All right, that's done. Now, I need to finish this. Okay. Let's go back here. All right, we can do this one more time. All right, so we're going to withdraw the tether. And we'll use the Ethereum network. And we're just going to do, let's just do 50% of it this time. All right, so $16. $8 I'm getting charged for this. See that? 8 US tether for withdrawal fee. So I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway, even though it's 50% of what I'm withdrawing. I'm just trying to give you an idea of ways to avoid this. First of all is you want to do this during times of lower activity. So the blockchain fees will be lower. Blockchain fees are based primarily on, and I'm going to turn this camera off, network activity. So times of lower network activity are better. You get lower fees. And also higher amounts give you lower fees percentage-wise. So since I'm withdrawing $16, I'm getting a percentage-wise a high blockchain fee. So if I were withdrawing 1,600 tether, then the blockchain fee might end up being lower, like say $2 or $3, right? It's not going to be, 50% of $1,600. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this done. All right, there it is. It's going to cost me $24. They're charging me $8. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Right, just as a demo. Normally, I would not do that. That's way too high. Like I said, times of low activity or a higher amount, right? So you don't get like really kind of screwed on that. And we can go over here. Let's go back here, and we should, yeah, it sees it already. And it will show up in the balance shortly under tokens. And there it is, right? So there's the tokens, right? Now, what is a better way to do this, right? Well, how about we do it on the base network? Now, this is what a normal crypto amateur might do. And he would say to himself, ow, that hurt. That's really high. So why would I do that? So how about if I'm going to withdraw this tether, why use the Ethereum network? Let me use a cheaper network. Oh, they don't have base. Oh, I thought they had base. They don't. That's okay. We can do any one of these. Thank you for that subscription. So, but let's stick with Arbitrum One, Optimism, or Polygon, because those are alternate EVM networks, and those will work with the Trezor. Now, Solana would work with the Trezor, but Solana can or Trezor Suite can manage Solana, but it doesn't do a great job managing Solana tokens. Sometimes it sees them, sometimes it doesn't, depending on the token. There are a lot of Solana tokens out there. So we're going to stick with the EVM networks. So let's go ahead and withdraw the rest of that over using a different network. Can I do this? Where am I doing? Okay, here. Let's use Polygon. Yeah, let's use something interesting. We'll use Optimism, all right? Now, I need to add an Optimism address. Well, okay, why don't I throw all caution to the wind and use this address, thinking that, hey, this is where it's going, so why don't I... Oh, well, I'm going to confirm. I'll go ahead and confirm on my device. Copy the address. See, this is the smart, not so smart crypto guy going, hey, I want to put it in my Trezor, but I want cheaper fees, so I'm going to use this Optimism network. Even though I have no idea what the Optimism network is, I just can see that it's cheaper. So smart me, I'm going to save a few bucks and transfer $5,000 worth of tether to my Trezor device because it's cheaper, right? It's $2 cheaper. All right, so we'll go ahead and add the Trezor USDT optimism. Optimism, right? It's the same address as the, or is it? I don't know. I thought it was the same. Looks the same. What? Come on. What's this? Oh, doggone it. Okay. Why is that not working? Oh, because I'm in Solana. See, some things that you do as an idiot get caught, but others not so much. All right, let's try Ethereum. This is what we want. All right, let's confirm. All right, that is the Ethereum address. Woo! Okay, all right, let's try this again. Okay, let's go back. Let's get rid of this. All right, now we'll paste this in. Now this is the same Ethereum address that we just withdrew to. All right, hopefully everything is going to work. There's my withdraw. We should see that confirmation. There it is. All right, so, ooh, okay, come on, what's this? Come on. All right, this is it. Confirm address. Okay. Let's go back here. Yeah, and I think we just go back to this tab, right? So there's that optimism address. Let's go ahead and just take it all out and then withdraw US Tether. All right, I'm only getting charged $2. Still a bit high, but I'll go ahead and take it. So there, I saved some money, right? And let's say it was a huge amount, which I don't know, crypto beginners have this penchant for withdrawing gigantic sums without really running through a test to see if it's going to work or not. I get a lot of people that ask me, I just withdrew $17,000 to, and I don't know where it went. I'm like, well, why didn't you test it first? I mean, even $500 instead of $17,000. All right, so yeah, there's no more Tether in here. Why not? Where'd my Tether go? Well, how are we going to find it? Okay, I know. Let's go ahead and look for it in the Rabby wallet. Let's go over to Rabby. Let me get a blank one here. All right, there we go. Now, how am I going to find this? Well, first of all, I need to connect my Trezor to the Rabby wallet. So I'll go ahead and do that. So let's turn this camera back on again. We're ready to go. Let's add a new wallet. And we're going to add connect a hardware wallet. And we'll use my Trezor. It's going to take me over here to the Trezor bridge. Okay, that's fine with me. I'm going to allow this sharing of the public information of my wallet. Boom, there it goes. New firmware, I'm not going to deal with that. Let's hit export. Whoops. Please enter your passphrase. All right, this is a little tricky. There was no passphrase on that account, right? I'm using the base account. So we just use the standard wallet, no passphrase. If you want to add a passphrase, you can, but that's going to be empty, right? I didn't put anything in a passphrase configuration, right? This was all done on my standard wallet. So I'm going to click standard wallet. And it should connect to Rabby. Okay, and then Rabby is going to see, notice there, it sees Optimism and Ethereum, and then Pulse, which is weird. But anyway, so yes, I will use this address. We can call this Trezor T if we want to. And then we'll hit done. And then we can go back to Rabby wallet on my Trezor T, and check it out. If I click up here, it will see the Ethereum, and then I'm done with the device here. It will see the Ethereum, and it sees that tether. And notice it has the little OP icon up here. You probably can't see it, even though I'm broadcasting in 4K. But that is an optimism icon, which means this is optimism-based tether. Now, if I go over here to optimism, you can see there that I have US tether in my optimism wallet. Now, I had forgotten that I think I emptied this optimism wallet out, and so I need to put some Ethereum in there, so I will be able to get it out. Interesting. Yeah, because I don't see any Ethereum at all in there. All right, so why don't we do that? Let's, whoops. Let's copy that. Let's see, let's do Coinbase. I'm kind of like discombobulated trying to use Kraken for this. Okay, do I have anything in here? Okay, I do. Okay, good. I have a little bit of Solana in here. I want to swap just a little bit of the Solana for Ethereum. Yeah, let's do that. So let's go to spot. Let's go to Solana for Ethereum. Okay, that's fine with me. And I'll just do 50%. Now let's just do 25. Yeah, I'm going to sell 25 of my Sol. Ah, doggone it. All right, let's try this again. Market. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, done. All right, let's take a look at our portfolio here. We've got Sol and Ethereum, right? Now, I would like to put the Ethereum in my Trezor T-based wallet in that Optimism wallet, so I'll have some Ethereum in there, right? I have some Ethereum, but that is regular Ethereum. I could sort of swap it in the Rabby wallet. I don't know that I can bridge it like that. It will go into base that way, but anyhow, it's all in the same address anyway. So I'm going to copy that address into my clipboard. Let's go back to, oh, we're here. Okay. Let's go to Ethereum and let's do, actually, oh, if you're, whoops, in your portfolio, if you click anywhere along this bar, it will take you to the trading interface. If you click right on the letters of the crypto, it takes you to the wallet part. Little tip. So I will go ahead and send it all. 20 bucks worth of Ethereum. Now I want to use the Optimism network. It's the base network is the cheapest, but I need to get some in my Optimism wallet. So I'll use the Optimism network, and I'll paste in the address of my Trezor. All right, we'll hit preview send. That's looking good, and I'll use my two-factor. And we're looking for Coinbase 570599. Off it goes. So the original question was, hey, how do I manage my tether using my Trezor and my Trezor suite? Well, all well and good. I can just drop it in my Ethereum wallet in Trezor suite. And so the idea is, okay, I have like, you know, $20,000 worth of tether in my Kraken account waiting for something, right? I don't know. I'm assuming he knew that it was a stable coin and that it doesn't going to go up in value or anything. Stablecoin is used basically, you know, to sort of lock in gains or just keep some dry powder on the side in case the crypto market takes a big dip, right? So that's one reason why we want stablecoin. And like I said earlier, we can keep our stablecoin on the exchange for quick swaps and trades, or we can store it in our own wallet. And the question that I had received through email a couple days ago was, hey, how do I put my tether in my Trezor suite? And so I showed you that, right? You just withdraw it to the address of your Ethereum wallet, and it shows up as a token, right? You're not going to see it here. You have to go to tokens. But then we tried using a cheaper chain, and it never showed up on the in Trezor suite. We had to manage it in Rabby Wallet. And so let's check our Rabby Wallet now. There's more in there now. If we go here, notice that the Optimism network now has some Optimism-based Ethereum. Now, I get this question quite often too. People will get Optimism token or some other token on the Optimism network, and then they'll drop it in a wallet, and then they can't get it out because they don't have any Ethereum. And then they get confused. Well, how do I get Ethereum? I have Ethereum. That's what they'll always say. I have Ethereum. Why won't it work? And I'll go, because the Ethereum you need is the Optimism-based Ethereum. And so what you need to do is withdraw that from Coinbase on the Optimism network. So, and then you'll be able to use your Optimism tokens. You'll be able to get your, like if I wanted to move this tether out of the Optimism network or out of this wallet, then I would need some Ethereum for fees, but it has to be Optimism-based fees. Now notice the Optimism fees were much cheaper, so if you're going to be storing your tether in your own wallet, you might do better to store it using the Optimism network. But it's even cheaper if you use the base network, right? The base network is even cheaper. So, and we can manage the base network within our Rabby wallet too. Notice here that we created more than one wallet, right? So when we click on the wallet up here, we can switch over to a different device, right? I'm using multiple devices in Rabby Wallet, and it supports multiple chains. So if we click up here, you can see Clever. Thank you for that. See, we've got the base network, we've got the Ethereum network, we've got the Polygon network, and we've got the Optimism network. Oh, now I know why there was no Ethereum in that Optimism wallet. Because it was a brand new Optimism wallet on my Trezor. I was like, hey, I thought there was some Optimism in this wallet. And was like, oh yeah, I was using a different device, right? It's okay. I'm old and I get confused, right? But because I store my crypto on my hardware devices, I'm never going to lose it, right? Because I can always find it again by just connecting my hardware device. That's the beauty of a hardware wallet. Not only is it safe and secure for managing your crypto, it's also a good place to like keep it so you don't misplace it, right? Because I know people might set up a hot wallet on their computer, on their desktop or whatever, write down their seed phrase, and then they get a new computer, they migrate, and then like 2 years later, they're like, oh, you know what? I set up that wallet. I don't know what happened to it. I didn't even think about it when I wiped my hard drive, but where did it go? You know, and I don't know where it is, and I don't remember the software that I used and all that stuff. You know, that's happened to me before, you know, but I have pretty meticulous way of storing all my seed phrases, so I can usually look up my seed phrase. But if, you know, you just wrote it down on a piece of paper and you don't know where it is, you might never find that crypto again. But in my case, I tend to always use, if possible, third-party wallets with hardware devices, so that if, like, for example, I had forgotten that I had some Near protocol tokens. And I thought to myself, you know what? I think I do. So I just reconnected my Ledger device to the Near token wallet, and lo and behold, boom, I had some, which I had totally forgotten about. But I knew the first place to look would be on my Ledger device. There's my Ledger. So anyway, let's get caught up. I know I've been babbling over here trying to get through all this stuff. I don't know if anyone, if the nice gentleman or lady in the email about the tether is here. Okay, there you go. Dan is saying that Bitcoin just jumped 1K. Yeah, let's take a look at where we're at. I kind of noticed that my Rabby wallet was higher than it was earlier. Let's see here. Let's go to crypto news. Yeah, see, now we're at 64,331, right? We were down at 62 earlier. So yeah, Bitcoin will survive. But you have to remember that Bitcoin is very volatile and very susceptible to news events, right? In the past, Bitcoin has primarily been a risk asset and was treated as such. It's becoming more of a safe haven as opposed to the US dollar. So when things look dicey financially for US dollar over the last year or so, Bitcoin has, when the value of the dollar went down or when interest rates were going weird, people started to take Bitcoin as a safe haven, right? And so it behaves as a safe haven in some circumstances. But in a circumstance like tonight with geopolitical risks, it acts more as a risk asset. But you have to remember in 2020, when we had the COVID Black Swan event, it was market wide. It was people were selling everything to get dollars because they were scared. They wanted money. And it was weird that everyone was running to the dollar, but everyone was. So not only were people selling stocks and bonds, but of course people were selling their Bitcoin because it was like a high risk asset. Anybody that had money in Bitcoin was probably looking at that as this is my most risky asset, so I'm going to sell that one right away. But even in 2020, people were even selling gold, which was also weird that you would think the price of gold would have gone up during the Black Swan event. But it was just a one-off crazy, just a total fear where people were just selling everything they could. So we're going to see stuff like that with all of this geopolitical uncertainty right now. Even though the dollar is very inflationary and the U.S. government is in debt and, the dominance of the dollar is being challenged, it's still people's first reaction when they're in a state of fear, right? Got to have some money. What if the ATMs go down? I need cash, blah, blah, blah. So right now, there's a lot of when people are scared, they tend to sell everything for dollars. We'll see how that goes in the future. Okay, so let me say here. CryptoDad et al. There's a language barrier that is often my problem anyway, and of course the fear of getting into a process and not being able to get back out. Okay. Oh, is Linda the emailer? I think it was Linda, because your email didn't have your name. Let's see here. Bitcoin has jumped 1K. Patience of under 70 is a great deal for Bitcoin. Buy that dip. Yes, the hodl and selling makes it go down. People need to understand that. Bitcoin dropped 500 during the last time it took to type my last message. This is crypto. Has anyone else received Foxy coins from Linea Network in MetaMask via an airdrop? My wallet guard isn't sending any drain or scam warnings. Thought I'd ask the community before interacting with it. Yeah, Asil, it's interesting. I have noticed, but I've gotten out of most of my Solana meme coins. And I know you're talking about MetaMask, but I would like to just point this out, that I get quite a few unsolicited airdrops in my Solana wallet. I got Cat with Hat. I got Cat in a Dog's World, and actually, I think my son still has it. Let me check. Let me go back up here. Doggone it. I thought it was in this wallet. Okay, let me look over here. All right. Okay, there we go, Alex. So if we look at Alex's wallet, he still has the Cat in a Dog's World. And it's still worth $50. And it was just airdropped into his wallet. And if you go to the site and look, it'll tell you. So if we look, and this, I'm just using this as an example, Asil. I know you're talking about a different coin here. But let's cat, and what's its MEW. All right, there it is. All right, so if we go to their website, or can you? Doggone it, where's their Okay, here. Okay. They're going to tell you that they airdropped it. They airdropped 10% to the Solana community, just by virtue of having a wallet. So it's not unheard of for a legitimate airdrop to show up in your wallet. Now, it's usually, even if it's a token and not an NFT, I know it's a little tricky. It's very rare that it's going to be a wallet drainer if it's just a token in your wallet. Like a wallet drainer usually is a malicious website. So if you see this in MetaMask, MetaMask is not a malicious wallet. MetaMask is a genuine wallet. You could, at the very least, you could attempt to say move that token over to like a dummy wallet, or just start an empty account, or MetaMask in a different browser, or whatever you want to do to just move that token out. If it's your go-to wallet and you're worried, there shouldn't be any risk to simply attempting to transfer it. It's when it directs you to a website that you run into wallet drainers and those sort of things. So let me see what you said here. You said Foxy coins. Well, let's see if there is such a thing. I don't know if this is it. But if we check their website, yeah, it looks like they were just dropping it into MetaMask, by virtue of being a MetaMask user. Let me check my MetaMask. See if I got some. Let's see here. Let's go. I need to turn it on. Okay, here. I had it off because it kind of interferes with Rabby. But let's check it. Now we could also, let's go to this one. Oh, let's get over to the right network. It's on the Ethereum network, right? There we go. Yeah, I don't see any, but we could do this, right? We could check the contract address. Now it says, well, this is weird. It says, what contract, what blockchain is that? I have no idea what that is. That's Gecko Terminal. What is that? I've never seen that before. It's like a L with a thing. Huh. Yeah, I mean, generally, when you see a contract address, it's on the blockchain, like it says Ethereum or Optimism or Base or Solana or whatever. I don't know what this L is. It doesn't have any kind of... Anyone know what that is? I'm just like, what is that? Sounds weird, but you can restore a ledger using a hot wallet. Let's say you needed to move funds off quickly if it was stolen. L. Lionel, that is correct. You can do that. Of course, you're basically negating the security of the hardware wallet by doing that. But in an emergency, if you're trying to get everything out, you could do that, right? I've done that before. If you just need access to the wallet quickly, you could restore using your 24-word seed phrase to MetaMask to quickly gain access. Perhaps you had a whole bunch of ERC20 tokens in there, or you had Bitcoin in there and you needed quick access, and for whatever reason, you can do that, but it is not advisable. It's too Lena. Thank you, Asil. Okay, what the heck is too Lena? Okay, so let's see if there is such a thing. Oh, there it is. Lena Mainnet. There it is. Okay. All right, I got it. I don't have anything in here, but we could try to, just for the heck of it, copy this. And we're on Lena. Let's import. Custom token. Foxy. No, I don't have any in mind. All right. Well, that's weird that you found it. It seems weird that it would show up in the 2 Lena network, which I had never. Actually, I guess I should have heard of it because I have seen it quite often when I pulled this down, right? And I should mention, too, that when you're in MetaMask, you have to manually add networks to your MetaMask. And whereas Rabby wallet, if you drop a coin into Rabby, it knows what network it's on. See my Trezor? It only shows 3 networks, but over on my ledger, it shows more because it detects more coins, right? That's what's cool about it. Yeah, I didn't see that, Foxy. But, in answer to your question, if you see an airdrop like that in a wallet, a legitimate wallet, as long as it's not telling you to go claim something on a website or anything like that, you could try to just sell it. And if it makes you nervous, then maybe just move it to a different wallet and then play around with it a little bit. Just doing an outgoing transfer of a small, token airdrop shouldn't, be a risk to a wallet like MetaMask. It's where they say, oh, if you want more, you gotta go claim it or whatever. Generally, a lot of tokens will, some of these tokens we've talked about tonight, airdropping token to the community is part of its business model, right? So if we're looking at a token like Foxy or MEW, Cat in a Dog's World or whatever, they will just unexpectedly drop into your wallet, right? And they're worth something, right? You could sell them. Oh, I see. The 100,000 users that have most swapped with MetaMask are eligible for the Foxy airdrop. Okay. Well, there you go. I have used the MetaMask swap feature, but not that much, right? I'm probably not in the top 100,000 or anything, far cry from that. All right, let's go back over here. I've kind of covered a lot of topics just in doing one. Now, I did want to talk about exporting Solana to the Solflare wallet, or exploring Solana on the Solflare wallet. So as you notice, we had a little bit of Solana in our wallet earlier. We still do. And we can take that Solana and put it into a Solana-based wallet so that we can do some manage some tokens, right? And Solflare is my favorite Solana-based wallet. You can, let's go back over here. Let's look at it over here. We can switch back and forth between, that's funny. Like, I got scared and sold all my meme coins, like, last week. I was like, you know what? I'm tired. This meme coin thing has got me nervous. And I started buying more useful tokens like Pith Network, Tensor, Orca, you know, and kind of got out of my meme coins. But I didn't do it with my son. I just left Book of Meme and When and Cat in a Dog's World, and they're still worth something. They're down, but they're still worth something, and they could come back. Just goes to show you, don't take my trading advice. If anything, your best course of action is to listen to my trading advice and do the exact opposite, and you'll be a rich man. I'll tell you that right now, because my decisions have not been the best when it comes to short-term trading. Yeah, so we can manage Solana on our Ledger device in Ledger Live, and that's fine. The problem is that they don't support any tokens, and they don't support swapping Solana tokens or anything fun, right? You can stake your Solana from within Ledger Live, but it's just not very powerful and flexible. It's fine for using it as storage, right? But if you really want to take advantage of the Solana ecosystem, you should definitely be using a third-party wallet. And one of those is Solana. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, no, I'm not going to delete this wallet because, well, I do have the seed phrase to this. I don't really want to have to recover it. It's kind of a pain. But let's see. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, these are just a couple of different wallets. So let's go ahead and just delete this. I'll just remove the extension from Brave and we'll start over. We'll go to Solflare and we'll go ahead and download for Brave. We'll add to Brave, add the extension. And all I got to do to re-access that wallet is connect it to my, whoops, let's pin it. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. All I have to do is reconnect my Ledger device, and then I'll have all of that crypto back. It's another beauty of a Ledger device, right? I don't have to go and, like, if I delete the extension and it were a standalone wallet, I'd have to dig out the seed phrase somewhere, wherever it's hidden, and then go through the process of re-entering the seed phrase. You know, I'd have to do this business, put in my seed phrase. Well, I don't want to do that. There. Let me get my PIN entered here. Okay. So I need to be in the Solana app on this. Oops. All right, so I'll just navigate over to the Solana app. All right, we'll hit both buttons. So we're in the app. And then we'll hit down here where it says Ledger. We'll just click on that. Make sure we're in the Solana app. The device is connected. The PIN is entered. We'll need to give it a password. Alrighty. Something smells good upstairs. Sounds like they're having a cooking something. All right, there's that wallet right there. Bam, just click on it. I don't need this other one. I'll just click there, continue, and boom, we got the wallet back. Pretty easy, right? So one of the beauties of using a hardware device to manage your third-party wallets is you've got access to a much more powerful and flexible wallet interface where I can stake, I can trade, I can swap tokens, right? It's more secure to keep the private key offline, which is the whole point of the ledger device or any hardware wallet, right? You want this private key to be offline rather than exposed to the internet. Now, let's put some more Solana in here. Well, that's pretty easy. The main address of the wallet is up here. Let's just go over to Coinbase. Let's close this one so we don't get confused. All right. Now, remember I said if I click here, I get the trading interface. If I click right on Solana, I get the account interface, right? Or I want to send. Due to network congestion on the Solana network, sends may experience intermittent failures. If your transaction is not confirmed by the network, please wait or initiate your transaction again. Okay, we know. I should also point out, I had this really weird thing happen yesterday on Coinbase. I wanted to cash out. So I had moved some US dollar coin into my Coinbase account from another exchange. I had I sold some assets. I had US dollar coin. I dropped it into Coinbase. Coinbase saw it come in, right? It allowed me to convert it from a US dollar coin to USD. And then when I tried to withdraw, it said, you don't have enough in your account. Withdraw failed. And I bumped my head against the wall for like 15 minutes. And I'm like, why won't they let me withdraw this cash? It's cash. I could see it in my account. And then I was like, hey, I got to go get some hamburger buns. So I got in my car to go to the grocery store. And then I noticed my phone got an email that said, Coinbase, we have just received your US dollar coin. So it was weird that I hadn't gotten the email confirmation of the deposit, even though I saw the deposit in Coinbase, and I even swapped that dollar coin for US dollar, but it wouldn't let me withdraw the US dollar because technically it had not confirmed yet. So I had never had that happen to me before. I was just weirded out by it. But I just saw like a message a minute ago that said that I had, oh, that was my sent. Anyway, it was kind of a delayed verification. Anyway, we'll see. Let's go ahead and try to withdraw this. My phone. Okay, so we're going to send all of it. And then we'll paste here, put in the address. That's my Solana wallet. We'll hit preview, send, and I need the code for Coinbase. Off it goes. I don't really need the ledger device at the moment, right? You don't need to have the ledger device connected to do a receive, right? It doesn't matter because the receive is just going across the blockchain. But let's go back over to Solana. I forgot how much was in there, but I think it should go up there. Yeah, it did. So we just got some more Solana in there, right? So once we have the Solana in the wallet, we can start to do trades. So, for example, let's say I wanted to buy some Jupe token, right? Because Jupiter is one of the big exchanges on the Solana in the Solana ecosystem. It's a useful token. It's not really a meme token. I don't know that I would want to be buying meme tokens on a day like today. We've got a lot of volatility, and we don't know how much more volatility we could get as we get into the Asian trading hours, right? When the bombs start falling. So may not be the best time to buy meme coins, but any legitimate high-end top 10 crypto like Bitcoin or Ethereum, you could buy some right now. It might go down more, but it's a safe investment. I'm not a financial advisor or anything, but you know, there's this whole thing in the market and the trading about trying to catch a falling knife, right? I don't think the entire crypto market is going to crash. We're not experiencing crypto-centric events like 2022 when Terra Luna collapsed, when FTX collapsed. Even though FTX was an exchange, people associated it directly with crypto. And so these were crypto-centric events which really caused a big crash. Whereas today we're talking about geopolitical events which are causing volatility in the crypto market. This really has nothing to do with crypto in general, so I don't see this as, you know, a crypto crashing event for the entire market. So, like I said, I'm not a financial advisor, but if, like, a lot of people tonight are talking about buying Bitcoin on the dip, that's great. If you buy some Bitcoin, you get it, 15% cheaper than last week. So when Bitcoin is hitting those all-time highs, people are always saying, gosh, I wish I would have bought it before it hit its all-time high. Well, when it's on the downswing, there's your chance. The only problem is then fear sets in, right? Bitcoin may drop further. We don't know. But we are getting it cheaper, and we're getting it off its all-time highs. So you can't really go wrong, right? You've got it. You got your Bitcoin. And yeah, Bitcoin might go down further and you might buy a little more or whatever. But yeah, I don't know about meme coins right now. It's a little too volatile for my blood on a weekend full of doubt and uncertainty. But let's say we wanted to buy Jupe token. Well, the first thing we would want to do is double check its contract address. You should always do swaps based on contract addresses as opposed to searching by name. So we want to get the contract address of Jupe, and then we can go back to Solflare, go over to trade, and then Solana is the token we'll use for the buy, and then we'll pull down we're using the Solana to buy it. That's the token we're selling. And the token we're buying, we should search by contract address, right? So when we paste in the contract address, you see the Jupe token comes up. That way we know we're getting legitimate Jupe token and not some cheap copy, right? And then we can line ourselves up here. Let's just do this 0.3, right? We're not going to go crazy. Now, we do need the device for this swap. And before we do the swap, we need to confirm that blind signing is enabled, right? You need blind signing enabled to use this trading interface, right? So make sure that it's on yes. Click that, and then we can back out, right? And then we're back here. All right, so let's go ahead and do the swap. Let's see how volatile Solana is right now. There it is. That unrecognized format means that we're doing blind signing. It doesn't know, you know. I can see it on my screen, so I know I'm good. Whoops. We click both buttons. Oops, price changed. Oh, I was talking too much. Let's try it again. Okay. No, it's not going to work. Okay. Yeah, this stuff kind of happens. Now, okay, so how are we going to get around this? We could try it over in a different browser. We do want to make sure that we're out of Ledger Live. A lot of times that causes issues with third-party wallets. Let's go ahead and try. Let's go to trade. Let's paste in that contract address. Get our jupe. Let's do our 0.3. All right, well, our device is connected and ready to go. Let's try it again. All right, there it goes. All right, let's see what happens. We gonna get any? Hey, it worked. Good, we got it. All right, so we'll go back to portfolio, and you can see we got some Jupiter token. Not a big trade, but just an example. And fees are cheap on the Solana network. Pretty good. Now I wanted to play around with base a little bit. I am going to, I know this is kind of weird, but let's use that tether that we had earlier. I cannot deposit tether in Coinbase on the Optimism network, unfortunately. Kind of left myself hanging there on that one. But they'll only accept tether on the ERC20 network, unfortunately. But I can swap that for Optimism. And from there, I can move the Optimism back. So let's do that. I'm going to open a new browser tab so there's not something. But I wish Rabby would go full screen. I haven't figured that one out yet. Let's go back over to that Trezor. And let's go to swap. And we want to be on the Optimism network. And we want to swap from Tether. Well, actually, we could swap it all back to Ethereum. Let's do that. Okay, yeah. All right, and let's just do it all. I'm going to need my Trezor. This is on the Trezor. So let's go ahead and connect the Trezor. And I need to enter my PIN here. All right, and that's good. All right, now I'll go ahead and turn this on because I want you to see what's happening on the device to the best of my ability. Let's hit, we'll do the get quotes thing. I might need to authorize the token. 1 inch is going to give me the best. So I'll choose 1 inch. I have to approve UST. Probably going to ask me to sign on the device. Oh, I have an alert here. Never interacted before. I'll go ahead and ignore that. That's fine. Which is kind of nice. It's like, hey, you've never done this before. Are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. So let's hit begin signing. It's going to go over here to Trezor Bridge. I'll choose the device. I'll go ahead and allow this. I'll hit the export and then use standard wallet. Okay, what's this doing? Okay, there's my, I'm authorizing the use of my tether. There it is on the device, right? So I'll hit confirm. There's the address again. I'll hit confirm. And now I need to hold to confirm. All right, and that went fine. Okay, so we approved Tether. Now we need to sign for this swap that we're about to do. We're selling our tether. It's kind of weird on the Trezor. A little more complicated. All right, there it is again. We need to confirm and then hold to confirm. Fees are cheap. I know you can't see this device that well. I hope that worked out. Now we should just have Ethereum on the Optimism network. Or should we? Maybe it failed. I don't know. Let's try it again. It might have failed. Looks like it did. All right, let's go back. Let's try again. Let's see. We're on Optimism. We want to go all the tether for all the Ethereum. Let's do that quotes thing again. Let's take this. We'll do the swap. Okay, there it is. Go through this nonsense again. Okay. All right, let's confirm. Confirm, confirm, and hold to confirm. Okay, did it work this time? It just disappears. That's what's concerning to me. It's like it doesn't give me a confirmation that it did it. Yeah, maybe it's not going to work. Okay. Let's try it right in here. Okay, yeah. I've already done this a couple of times. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not having much luck here. We're only dealing with a couple of bucks. Oh, I know what I can do. Well, let's see. Let's try it over here. Let's take it over to Uniswap. Let's see if I can do Optimism on. Can I do Optimism? Yes, I can. Okay, good. Are we connected to the right wallet? Okay, I think we are. Yes. Okay, cool. Let's try it over here and see if this works. Okay. It's going to go through the same thing again. Oh, again with this. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not loving this Trezor interface. Okay. I'm just going to try to do it quick. Okay, here we go. Okay. Again. Signing again. Okay. Ah, where's my mouse? Ooh. Jeez. All right, here we go. All right. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. Now the swap. Is this going to work or no? God, this is just so much nicer when you use a ledger. I just have to say. I don't know why it keeps launching all this nonsense. Okay. Whew. Did it. Ugh. Wow, what a hassle. Okay. So we did that. And now in Rabby, we should, in the Optimism, only see the Ethereum. All right. Yeah. Good. That's what we want. Now, we can send it. to Coinbase. Receive. Okay. ETH. And we can receive Ethereum using the Optimism network. Or can we? Come on, baby. Ugh, give me a break. All right, let's try this again. Deposit. Ethereum. Okay. And, there it goes. All right. Now, we switch to Optimism. Even though they give you the same address, it's just a formality, I guess. Now let's go to Rabby. And we'll go to Optimism. We'll go to that ETH. Let's send it to Coinbase. Right, let's send it all. Okay, it's not whitelisted. I don't care. Ugh, jeez. Security. Okay, you happy there? All right, now can I send it, please? Okay. Hate to trouble you, but I just want to send my own crypto. Okay, go this there. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is just a transfer, for Pete's sake. Okay, here we go again. It's easier if I just look at it. Okay. Okay. Did it go out? Please tell me it went out. Okay, it looks like it did. Whoops. Okay, yes, it did. Or did it? Yeah, so I sent it. Whew. Wow. It might take a couple minutes for the ETH to hit my account. So altchains, Rabby wallet, I like. The altchains I like. Using Trezor with a third-party wallet is kind of ganky because it keeps launching the Ledger bridge in my browser, whereas a Ledger device just works. You know, it doesn't launch another app or whatever when I'm trying to interface with it. I don't know. I guess Trezor's okay, but I'm really not happy with that. The Trezor bridge interface. Okay. We can go to Ethereum, or can we? Ugh, it won't scroll, of course. Oh, okay. There. We can go to the Ethereum wallet, and well, I don't see any ETH coming in at the moment. Okay, we'll just wait. Let's see here. Thank you for that donation, Asil. I appreciate that. Will volatility drop after the halving? Probably not. With Bitcoin, that it will dip as low as the 40s as the Iran-Israel war escalates. Well, we'll see. Sounds weird, but can you restore a ledger? Okay, I got to that. It's Lena. Okay. Know how to recover UST from Robinhood rejection due to them only accepting USDC. No. If you try to send the wrong chain, even to Coinbase, you're going to have a huge problem. Like, if I'd have tried to send Optimism Tether to Coinbase with my Coinbase Tether address, it would never have shown up. And then I would have had to contact Coinbase technical support and tell them, oh, I sent Tether on the Optimism network. You know, they might be able to help you, but they're not obligated to because there's a warning that tells you not to. So with Robinhood, I don't know if you send them the Tried swapping Sol for USDC today on Phantom. Complete waste of time. Even increased the slippage to 1%. Interesting. Solana network has been having some network issues lately. You saw me have one fail, and I tried it in a different browser, and it worked okay. You saw me trying to do a swap from within Rabby, and it failed, and so I tried it over in Uniswap, and that worked. So sometimes you kind of have to get creative and try different things. I admit that I was trying to do some swaps on in Solflare last week, and I think I had tried like 5 or 6 times before I finally got it to go through. Trying different browsers, trying just Solflare wallet swap, then trying Jupiter swap and Radium swap, and just so yeah, it can be a hassle for sure. I get it. Do you ever help anyone recover their Doe wallet funds with a key from Apple Doe wallet Dogecoin? I'm afraid to enter the seed phrase into an Indian recover website. Tom, I'm sorry I did not see that sooner. Please don't enter your seed phrase anywhere to anyone for any reason. No one that's trying to help you will ever ask you for your seed phrase. Please don't do it. Can I enter the Doe wallet phrase into Ledger? I don't know what Doe wallet is, but it might be a scam. So you're welcome to try if you have an empty Ledger and you want to try to restore it using your Doe wallet. It might make more sense to do a restore to Rabby. You can do a restore import seed phrase in Rabby wallet. You can do a 12 or a 24. And then you might get access, but you would only get access to the Ethereum based stuff. You wouldn't see your Bitcoin. Apple IO Doe wallet. What kind of crypto do you have there, Tom? Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to try to do the ledger. That might give you access to more than just the EVM stuff. But yeah, do it with an empty ledger, of course, one that has completely been reset, and do a restore. You have to create an account on Ledger and Ledger Live, then transfer the Doge to that new wallet. Yeah, I mean, if you have access to your original wallet, then just do a straight transfer, either to an exchange or a different wallet. But it sounds like you can't get access to the wallet. Yeah. Bought Pepe. Okay. Doge Wallet is a desktop version. Okay. There's the my Ethereum from Rabby just came in. Bam. There we go. Now, I wanted to show you guys how to withdraw your Ethereum on the base network into your Rabby wallet in the base network. So we can go over to Rabby again. Now, I'm going to switch to my ledger, and I'm going to grab the address. Now, notice here that I've got several chains available in this wallet. I've got base chain, I've got Ethereum, I've got Polygon, I've got Optimism. I am going to drop some Ethereum into my base wallet. That's my intention, right? So the address for all of those is the same. I'll just grab the address. We'll go over here, and then now we're going to withdraw the Ethereum. And this time we'll use base network, right? Base network is the cheapest. Well, I guess our Arbitrum, they're about the same, but I'm going to use base, right? And then I'll paste in the address of my Rabby wallet, which is connected to my Ledger device, by the way. And, you know, Coinbase knows the address here. and now we can withdraw it. It's only going to cost me a penny, and it's on the base network. We can hit send now. I need my two-factor, and off it goes. Now, notice what we did there. We used Coinbase as a converter, right? We had Tether in our Arbitrum wallet, and I couldn't put the Tether in that format on Coinbase. So I swapped my Tether for Ethereum, but it was still Ethereum based. I'm sorry, it was still Optimism based Ethereum. But we were able to put that in my Coinbase account. So we took Ethereum in Optimism format, dropped it in Coinbase, and then turned right around and withdrew it on the base network, right? So really, the only thing we were using Coinbase for was as a converter for us. And it worked out pretty well, and it only cost me a penny. Really? Well, it did cost me a little bit of transfer fees from my original Optimism wallet, which was not that much. And then it only cost me a penny to withdraw it back to my Rabby wallet. And so if we go back over here, we can see it went up. The total went up. And then over on the base network, I now have more Ethereum than I did before, right? We put some extra Ethereum in there. Pretty cool. Yeah. What is this thing you're talking about? Let me see if I can. I'll share my phone with you. So you're asking about a Doe, or is it Doe? Oh, Doge. Anyone recover their Doge wallet with the key from the Apple I/O Doe wallet? You mean Apple I/O Doge wallet? Pardon me. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to share my phone with you. There are, pardon me, there are iOS-based wallets that are just scams. What? It acts like the first time I've ever been to the Apple Store. Okay. Doge. My Doge wallet. I don't know if that's the one you were using. I thought you said Doe. D-O. Whoops. Oh, my Doge. Oh, that is my Doge wallet. Okay. Yeah, that's what you. All right. So that's what you were doing. Where'd it go? I thought it was there. Ugh, come on now. Where'd it go? I could have sworn I saw that wallet. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. So why can't you just use this wallet? You just want to move everything that's in this wallet to a cold wallet, is my assumption. You can, that's the most straightforward thing to do, would be to just transfer it rather than using. See, if you use the key for this wallet to restore a ledger, now you've got a ledger that is based on a hot wallet seed phrase, which you really don't want. I misunderstood your question earlier. I thought you were saying that you couldn't get access to this wallet, but you still had your seed phrase. And so you wanted to get your Dogecoin, get access to your Dogecoin. And you could do that by entering it, using the seed phrase for this wallet as your restore on a ledger. But then it would be a compromised ledger. But if you still have access to this My Doge wallet on your phone, just do a transfer. I think that's what Mr. Miskey was telling you. I misunderstood your question. I thought you couldn't get access to this wallet. If you have full access to this wallet, simply do a transfer from point A to point B. I don't know why people don't think that it's not the first thing that pops up in their mind. You know, how can I get my Dogecoin out of this wallet? Should I restore the seed phrase somewhere? I'm like, no, just transfer it. It works, doesn't it? I think it works. I don't know. I was under the impression that the wallet didn't work for some reason. But yeah, transfer it over to your ledger. You know, just go into your existing ledger. Don't wipe your ledger. Just go into the existing ledger and restore. I'm sorry. Just go into your existing ledger and open, you know, create a Doge account, right? An empty Doge account. Yeah, there's one here already. There's nothing in it. But, you know, even if you don't have a Doge account, now I got to reconnect my device. It's easy to create a Doge account, an empty Doge account on your device, right? Thank you for that subscription, by the way. I'm just entering my PIN here. So, yeah, I mean, suppose we've got a bunch of Doge in this wallet. I'm not going to go through the whole setup. And I just want to transfer it to a different wallet. And you already have Ledger set up, right? Just add a Doge account to it. All right, just add a Doge account to your existing ledger. It's going to ask you to open up the Doge app on your device. It'll check to see if you have the app on there. If you already do, it'll just like, hey, here's an account. As you can see, I already had one. It's got a 0 balance, but it does have a history. All right, but it's empty. And then just get the receiving address. Right. You might, you could do this. Boom. Right. And then just like do a send from this My Doge wallet and scan the QR code. Probably the easiest way to do it. Like I said, I don't really have time to create the full wallet here. That's the long and short of it. Let's get that out of the way. All right. Okay, here we go. It was only Doge in the iOS Doge wallet from 2014 iPhone. Thank you. You're awesome. The only approved Doge wallet in 2014. It was Doge back in... I see. It was. I'm assuming it's burned or stolen. I can with my old 14 phone. The app is gone. Okay, my friends are asking me to help them. They sent me their phrases after losing their phones and watched it go up in 2020. The only approved Doge app... Okay. Was called the Doge wallet. Okay. I hear you. Yeah. Well, in that case, then you would want to do a restore of your Doge wallet. And you would want to use a ledger device temporarily because the Rabby wallet and the MetaMask wallet won't recognize a Doge recovery phrase, right? But the ledger might. I don't know if there's any other hot Doge wallets that you can use to do that restore, but my suggestion would be that if you are able, since your friends sent you their recovery phrases, if you are able to do a restore, just do it temporarily. You could even do it in this wallet here. Use Trust Wallet. Whoops. Trust Wallet is a very good multi-coin wallet that supports Doge. if I'm not mistaken. Ugh, jeez. Yeah. See? So you can install the Trust Wallet, and you can do a restore and use that Doge. Like, Trust Wallet is good in the sense that, well, I think it's here. Yeah. So if we add existing wallet and we want to use the secret phrase, we can tell it that we want to use a Doge wallet. See? Bam. And then you use the phrase your friend sent you. And then you can restore it to Trust Wallet, get access to the Doge, and from there, I would highly suggest you move it somewhere else, like back to Coinbase or over to your ledger or whatever, or sell it for your friends. Do whatever you want. That'd be the way to go. And hopefully, Trust Wallet will recognize that Doe wallet. They call it the Doe wallet, the Doey Doge wallet. Yeah, that should do it. Yeah, Trust Wallet is a very good wallet for iOS. Right. So yeah, I would suggest using Trust Wallet. Yeah, I hope that works for you. Yeah, keep us posted, Tom. Shoot me an email, thecryptodad@gmail.com. Let me know how things go. Well, guys, it's been an interesting night, very volatile. I got a lot of stuff done tonight. Hopefully it was helpful to you guys. You saw me stumble a little bit, but we got through everything that we wanted to do. No less the weary. Warn. Guys, I want to thank everyone, as always, for being here. Let's do this. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for the donations. Asil, thank you. And thank you, Kenny, for the news stories. I hope you're enjoying the Masters. Thank you, Dan and JDO, for being here and doing the whole. I don't see JDO. Maybe he didn't make it tonight, but I thank him anyway for just being who he is. Thank you, Dan, for being here tonight and answering questions. Thank you, everyone that asked questions. Thank you for everyone that donated, and thank you, everyone, for subscribing. If you subscribed tonight, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. If you enjoyed this live stream, give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that you can click that will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new content. Once again, thanks for joining me, and hope to see you again soon. Don't forget, we'll do this again Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please join me again for the live stream from Michigan. And then check out Wednesdays. I didn't do a live stream on Wednesday because I was working on a standalone video, and I dropped that on Wednesday. So you might want to check my standalone videos. I dropped a video on the new ledger, and I dropped a video on trading meme coins using Rabby wallet. So check out those videos, a lot of step-by-step tutorials, and as always, I hope I see you guys again soon. Have a good night, everybody.